Hello everyone, today we will study bony pelvis. This bony pelvis formed by articulation of four bones like two hip bones, one sacrum and one coccyx. These four bones articulates with each other at four joints. Two sacroiliac joint. Here you can see sacroiliac joint between hip bone and sacrum. It is a synovial joint of plain variety. And this is sacroiliac joint of another side. Here you can see pubic symphysis between two hip bones. It is secondary cartilaginous joint, and here you can see sacrococcygeal joint. It is also secondary cartilaginous joint. Now this pelvis is divided into two parts with help of a plane. This plane known as pelvic inlet, or we can say pelvic brim. This plane passes from sacral promontory to the upper margin of pubic symphysis. See, this is sacral promontory. From here, this plane go like this up to the upper margin of pubic symphysis. Okay? Now the upper part from this plane known as greater pelvis, or we can say false pelvis, because it is not contain pelvic viscera. And the lower part which is present below this plane is known as lesser or true pelvis, because this contains pelvic viscera. Okay? Now we will study about this lesser pelvis in detail. First, we will discuss about wall of this lesser pelvis. The wall of this lesser pelvis made up of three things. One is bone, second is ligament and membranes, and third is muscles. Now come to bones. Anteriorly, it is formed by pubic symphysis and bodies of pubic bones. Posteriorly, it is formed by sacrum and coccyx. On each side, it is formed by two rami of pubis and ischium and lower part of ilium. Now come to our second point, that is ligament and membranes. The wall of lesser pelvis formed by obturator membrane, sacrotuberous ligament and sacrospinous ligament. Suppose this is obturator membrane. This is a fibrous sheath, and this sheet almost completely closes the obturator foramen. See, this is obturator foramen, and this is margins of obturator foramen. So this obturator membrane attached with margin like this. Okay? Next is sacrospinous ligament. Suppose this is sacrospinous ligament. This is a thin triangular ligament, and the base of ligament attached to outer edge of sacrum and coccyx like this, and the tip of ligament attaches to spine of ischium like this. Okay, now come to our next ligament, that is sacrotuberous ligament. Suppose this is sacrotuberous ligament. It is present between sacrum and ischial tuberosity like this. Okay, this is ischial tuberosity. Okay, and this surface of ligament will make wall of lesser pelvis. Now come to our third point, that is muscles. The wall of lesser pelvis formed mainly by two muscles, obturator internus and piriformis. Suppose this is obturator internus muscle. This muscle attaches from obturator membrane, pelvic surface of body of ischium, ischial tuberosity, ilium below the pelvic brim, and ischiopubic rami like this. Okay, and go through this lesser sciatic foramen like this, and after bend at right angle, go laterally and insert it on greater trochanter of femur. So this surface of muscle makes wall of lesser pelvis. Now come to our second muscle, that is piriformis. Suppose this is piriformis muscle, and this muscle attached on pelvic surface of middle three pieces of sacrum like this, and go through this greater sciatic notch with a little attachment on this notch, and from here it inserted on greater trochanter of femur. So this surface of piriformis forms the wall of lesser pelvis.